So I tell you guys, I tried to stay away from 5G, just because it felt like too overwhelming. There's nothing we could do about that, is the way that I felt. But one of the things, God continuously shows that he's always gonna give an escape clause, always. Like when it comes to this mandatory vaccine, we showed you guys, you gotta stand on your faith in God. You got to. That's actually written in the contract about mandated vaccines and things, is your ability to stand on your beliefs when it comes to God, right? So with that being said, that's a way out. So with this 5G first was created as a weapon. That speaks volume. Why? It was a weapon, and now we're turning it on all over the world, huh?
And let me just say this too. 5G is not about better cell phone receptivity, okay? It is not. The difference between 4G and 5G is probably the difference between a pond and an ocean. That's how huge, that's how massive, that's how intricate, that is how all-encompassing 5G is. It's a part of the Internet of Things, which is going to be, monitor everything that we do. It's all going to be connected. How you can run cars, like they show you how your car can park itself. Well, if you put a tank in the middle of a city and just let it go down the street, just manning itself, that's the ability that 5G has. So we just want you to understand how diabolical this 5G is, and something like that could not be good to your health. It couldn't be good for your health. And so they're saying that the effects of this radiation is like microwave frequency. And so they all tell you, microwave.
Okay, part 3. Welcome back to the Faithful Wisdom Warrior Show. So I'm Wisdom.
I am Faithful.
Yes. So we want you guys to like, share, subscribe, that kind of stuff.
Yes, good.
And
I always forget to say that.
I know we always do, because we new to this, but we definitely true to this because God told us to do it.
Okay.
Right. That's my inner thug.
Hey.
So we want to talk about a little bit why we can laugh so hard knowing how much stuff is going on in the world, right?
God.
And we want to tell you a little bit about our channel. We're not fear mongers.
Right.
Like, we always have a way out. We believe in obedience brings blessed assurance, okay? And honestly, we serve a God, the creator of all things, that is merciful enough to tell us ahead of time how to deal with it.
What's going on?
Then tell us to sit back, eat popcorn, and watch as he do what he got to do out here in this world, okay?
Right.
So all we're doing really is just watching. Like, I get what they say when they say like I see all these people calling themselves watchmen.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Because we are supposed to just sit here
and watch. And inform others. Teach others. And we are being obedient to that, to the teaching.
And that's why we do this, is because we know that there's, maybe babes in Christ, right? That want a little bit further, but don't even know how to go a little bit further.
Right.
And my journey and of learning all of the, like, it was literally like God has been downloading and flooding information over the past 3-4 years now, to where I got to have someone with me to make sense of a lot of it. And that's where my sister comes in. But one of the things I'm proud of that my sister always says to me is that I'm always finding a way out.
Yes. Well, God actually promised.
And that's how I always, because he literally said he's going to give us a way out. So that's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
So this is what it said. And I remember when someone told me this years ago, I took it to heart. And that's how I have this never say die, because there's always a way out. He promised it, and I believe him, right?
Amen.
So it's,
and he didn't forget that you believed him. Even if you may have, he didn't forget.
Praise
and he
God.
brought you back around to it. That's how God is.
all the time, yes.
That's how he
So it says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. Okay? So also, Revelation says, during this time, God is not asking us to fight.
Right.
He's not asking us to pick up sword. He literally just said, stay home, stay in the house, stay out the way. But he is going to fight, right? But he also said he wanted, this time calls for faithfulness, patient endurance. And wisdom. Right?
Yes.
So that literally says, he says, so you can endure, continuously be looking for the way out, right? So a lot of this stuff is kind of like 5G gonna get us. What can we do? We, little old us, what can we do, right? And
do they even know, like, have an idea?
Let me
of
give a
what
quick
5G?
synopsis.
Yeah. So we were talking about how this 5G technology is so encompassing, and it gives you the ability. We see on TV where the Ford is driving and parking itself, and we think that this is wonderful, but really it's going to be used against us.
Right. What happens when it's not a Ford and it's a tank
with bullets and bombs and not torpedoes, but them long rockets.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the truth about it too.
I'm not. It's not funny, but
praise God. We started this talking about how we could, because we serve God, we can laugh through, because you can't make this stuff up.
No.
This ain't typical by far. You know what I mean? This is just like Twilight Zone type stuff, right?
Right.
And on top of that, so we got high levels of radiation. It was created as a weapon, a crowd dispersing weapon, okay? The first time that it was put in operation was in Minneapolis, the same place where George Floyd, the unrest started with George Floyd. Then after that, guess where else it went? Portland. Right? So I want you guys to look up
the pattern.
Definitely the pattern. But they gotta watch Sabbath Seekers with the lady Lisa. You gotta watch I'm gonna put that in the description here too, because there's this prophet. I call her a prophet because this woman has been so on point. Her name is Lisa, and she went and did the research. Her channel is called Sabbath Seekers, and but she did the research showing that the 5G just hit the country in the places where all the civil unrest is at. And then my son came home and started saying this word. He started saying, oh, you got the frenzies. You got the frenzies. And I'm like, what? He said, oh, it's the 5G frenzies. It's making people go crazy. They acting, they having rage tendencies. And I'm like, that would make sense with a crowd disperser. You irritated, you gotta go, your stomach hurt, you don't feel good. Then I looked into, how they were talking about in the 60s, when people was walking around with aluminum foil on their head, right? Was that the 60s?
Girl, don't ask me.
Okay, the 50s. We gonna call it the 50s then if she don't know. It was the 50s. I'm with it. She's like, I don't know. Either way. I'm just saying. I know about it. I know about
Trying
it.
to call me on.
No, I promise. I promise not. I promise. So she get on my nerves. As cute as she is, leave her alone. Okay, so but I saw this. I saw they had like little aluminum foil hats on their head, and I was like, this looks so like what they, this looks dumb, is what I thought, right?
Hello.
So then I started looking into it a little bit more. Once again, my researchaholic friend.
Right.
I was like, what's wrong? Like, God said he'll give you a way out,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
So
praise
what's
God for her.
the problem with the 5G? The radiation, right? The fact that people are acting more in a rageful kind of manner. At that point, what I saw was, yeah, this might be real. They really might have the frenzies like my son said. So I decided to look up material to protect from radiation.
Right.
And so I found some
It's
material. It was fabric that protects from radiation. Then it made me think about those that say they are Jews but are not, but are actually the synagogue of Satan. They wear yarmulkes.
Now,
Why they covering the
we're
crown of
not
their
saying
head?
nothing negative.
No, they
about
just wear
it,
yarmulkes.
but, yeah, the fact that they do wear that, it was something that my sister thought about. So
Yeah.
we're not saying anything bad about anybody, okay?
And look, that's because she know how the church think. Tell them keep messing with me. I'm gonna say something, but it's okay. I'll be real.
Well, you
We
better
ain't saying
hurry
nothing
up before
now.
this battery
Okay,
runs out.
okay.
You
We ain't
gotta
saying
roll
nothing
back.
bad about them right now. But so they wear this, and remember I told y'all in that video, that supernatural event that I had, it affected right here. So I know there's something with the crown of your head. Okay, so I buy this fabric, and then my sister. My sister then sewed it on the inside of my little scarf, right? And I promise y'all, we then decided we was gonna do it like a science experiment. And I wore this on my head for 1 week straight, nonstop, slept in it the whole 9, okay? My dreams got better. They got clearer. I could see my dreams better.
She
Okay.
didn't feel like killing her
I didn't feel like
Choking
my
them out.
rage went down, because there's some days where I'm like, I'm running away from all of you, right?
And
So
I
my
have to
rage
talk her
went
off
down. My rage levels went down, and then like good scientists, right? Like good scientists, we decided to do a week without it. Okay. So we did a week nonstop. Dreams got better, less rage, just overall better feelings, mental clarity feelings, okay? Went back, took the thing off for a week. Dreams got bad and seductive. Not like sexual, but seductive, like go kick it, party, kick it. It just changed. The energy of my dreams changed. What else? The pressure, I have pressure in my head came back, okay?
Oh, wow.
I forgot to tell them about that, how I always constantly had a pressure like to the touch of my head. And when I wore that for a week,
It went away.
it went away. When I took it off, I realized it was there because it was back in my head. It was just, the major thing was the dreams.
Wow.
Like, who in the world, like as scientists we did this. We did this like with fresh eyes.
Yeah, and I do want to also mention this. Over a couple weekends ago, over the holiday weekend, my family and I, we took a road trip, and just like on the way home, we were passing all these towers, all these 5G towers, and I noticed that like I started in my chest, I started feeling this like a tightness, like a wheezing kind of, in my chest. And it's funny that they say that the symptoms of this 5G are very similar to upper respiratory symptoms. And so I noticed that exact same thing, and I too got some of that material, and I have it like inside of my clothes to block against that. And just one other thing I want to let you know is in different areas, you know, they turn it up higher. So just keep that in mind too. In certain places, you know, it's stronger.
Yeah.
It's just like my sister was saying, like at these riots and things, they turn it up really strong. So
Yeah.
they can put it where they want to. Like they're going to put it's everywhere, but it's concentrated sometimes.
Yeah. And you know, and it started off as a science experiment to
Yes.
say we don't want to walk around out here with aluminum foil on our heads, you know what I
Right.
mean? But at the same point, there's enough information here to make a logical deduction that it causes radiation, right? That it's a lot of radiation, right? And you know, it can't be good for your health. And that people are getting rageful in these local areas, or these urban areas.
All sorts of
So
symptoms.
it was worth the try.
Yeah.
And I promise you,
Try it.
I'm gonna say
Tell
this.
her the kind of material. Tell them the
So-
kind of, what kind of material was this?
This right here, okay, so this is just a regular old bandana, okay? But this right here is EMF radiation shielding fabric.
Yeah.
It is inlaid with copper and silver within it. It's $20, I think, a yard. You know what I mean? It was $20 a yard. I got
did a good job.
that was my sister. She sold it on the inside for me. Who sold it on the inside? But you know, they offer this type of clothing, and they're like
It's
$100.
expensive, yeah.
Like it's stupid expensive. It's like $165 for a hat. Nah.
No.
We made our own. We
yeah.
made our own, and we did the experiment. You know, we're not selling these, which we know somebody. We probably should start selling these.
We probably
People
should.
Yeah, somebody gonna take this. So, anyways, we're not selling them or anything yet.
Hurry up and get it.
Right.
So they go
But
on.
we showing you how you can make your own, right?
Right.
Because
Yes.
we were able, out of that 1 yard, because really we just
wow.
wanted to protect the crown of the head. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, in that video,
Low battery.
oh yeah, low battery. In that first video that we did back at when we warned, God did a warning about January 8th. I'm telling y'all, the crown of my head really did, something happened there. So that's where, you know, we keep it right there on the crown of the head, make it look
Yeah.
cute. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so cute. You know, that kind of thing.
Yes.
But-
you are. Beautiful.
Thank you. So we just wanted to let you guys know about that, because some people might be laughing at me right now, going, she got copper silver fabric on her head.
Imagine what it would look like if it was aluminum foil.
Truth, right? So I'm not gonna do that.
And
But
then she made it look
it
fashionable.
did look cute. We're gonna make a whole bunch more. But it is important to know God gives you a way out. The question is, are you gonna
Yes.
take it?
Yes, right.
Are you gonna take it? That's the thing.
Amen.
He gives a way out.
God we serve. Just
Are we gonna take it? So we wanted to let you guys know about this experiment that we did and the outcome from a person like me who is literally like, I don't pledge no allegiance to nothing. I pledge allegiance to God, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not
We know.
thinking about like, oh, they said it worked. I even covered up my
her
phone
phone.
to make sure
Sure it
that
works.
this works.
Yes,
Okay, because
and it
as long as it
does. Yeah,
made the
it
signal on my
does.
phone go away.
It does.
works.
It works.
So, and for at the end of that, for me, a regular everyday kind of person, deciding that I want to wear this on my head 24 hours a day, even when past the pass our experiment tells you there's something there. Because I ain't no fool. And I just I literally want to wear this on my head now. Because I saw my dreams get clearer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to run out of
Right.
time.
So that was part 3.
Let's do this.
Okay, tell me.
Let's see how much time is left on the battery, because we're on in the park.
Yeah.
And if we have time to do that, then we'll do the goodness of God. That's my favorite.
Even if we end up doing that on our front porch. Because we got to go get Olivia. So we got to tell you guys about the goodness of God. We got to pray for these people that are hurting. We got to take that time out. So we just wanted to, we haven't been on here for a while, so we want to do a quick few videos and get you guys up to speed. And remember that right now is the time to stay home. Draw yourself close to God. Get you some popcorn. Sit on the front porch and look. And stay out the way, because God is doing something. He
really is.
He's going to war.
He is.
He's going to war. Earthquakes, volcanoes. Yeah, look, you see my sister done sat back and looked away.
I know.
So it is obvious. So stay safe.
He's taking them to the woodshed.
Taking them to the woodshed. I can't. I love this woman. So, you guys, we love you. We love you. Sit back, relax, watch, stay out the way. Don't go out there protesting. No, go home. Okay, I ain't gonna get started and all that. We'll talk about that later.
It'll be,
okay, we're gonna talk about it later. All right, bye y'all.